Hey, what is poppin', guys? It's your boy Fizz, and I'm bringing you guys the OLT Week 2 Team Builder portion of the video. Going up against Saint, don't ask me how to pronounce that, and the Iowa State Cyclohms. Now, yes, I still upload videos. If you saw, like, the SSBL retiring video or whatever, like the little update video, it was an April Fool's joke, okay? And, a lot of people didn't really get that. I got tons of DMs saying, hey man, I'll miss you in the community and stuff like that. And I just had to tell them, watch the entire video. So if you didn't watch the entire thing, it was an April Fool's joke. So just wanted to get that out there. But yeah, I'm going up against Saint right now. He's in a couple of really solid leagues, and he's overall a really good pal in the community. So yeah, definitely look forward to playing Saint here and trying to bounce back from my pretty unfortunate loss from Hiker from last week, week 1. So yeah, man, Saint is also 1-0, I believe, maybe? I don't remember. And also, I apologize for this late upload. I had to John him a lot, and he johned me for an entire week, so good stuff there. But yeah, anyways, that's enough of that. I'm going to jump right into his team. He has a Mega Gallade, Zapdos, Suicune, Scizor, Blacephalon, Paliswan, Uxie, Drapion, Chestnut, Comfey, and the Cinccino. So he has a lot of aid stuff to prep for. Zapdos, Suicune is obviously never fun. Scizor does like a lot to my team. Like Incineroar, yeah, I guess I can switch into Bullet Punch, but it gets you turned on and it gets chipped down by rocks, etc. And yeah, Suicune Zapdos is pretty tough for my team to deal with, but it's not way too hard since Thundy breaks through both of them. And yeah, Uxie is pretty annoying for my Meloetta, and Comfey definitely can come to revenge my Meloetta. So it's overall like a pretty tough team to play against, but I don't think it's like in his favor. I feel like my offense can like beat his bulk, if you know what I mean. But the one thing that did stand out in prep was the fact that he can run Adamant Mega Gallade, which is never something that should be possible. And that's like the best Pokemon in the format, Adamant Mega Gallade. So yeah, with my bad speed tiers, I'm making transactions right after this prep because I didn't want a situation like this ever happening again, like a situation where I can run Adamant, or when my opponent can run like Adamant Mega Medi or something bad like that. I don't want that to happen again. So I made some transactions that I'll discuss at the end of my prepping portion of the video that I will tell you guys about. So yeah, man, I'm gonna jump right into my team. First of all, I have Thundy, which breaks his team apart. I have Electrium Z, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Nasty Plot, and Taunt. Taunt is really nice because I can taunt like the rocks on Paliswan, Uxie, etc. And I can also taunt T-Spikes when going up on the Drapion, Calm Mind with Comfey, and Calm Mind or Toxic or anything on Suicune, Roost on Zapdos, a lot of things. Like Taunt is really nice utility for his team. And Thundy like bodies him completely. Like after Nasty Plot, nothing takes a hit like at all. Like yeah, I guess Chestnut, but like it takes 90 from +2 Z Electric. So I yeah, I don't think that'll be the best thing to switch into Thundy at all. And either way, can't do much back except for like Ice Punch, I guess, which will do like 60. But yeah, I don't really anticipate it to come anyway. But either way, this thing does a tremendous amount to his team. And obviously, Focus Blast doesn't affect Chestnut because of its ability. But yeah, Focus Blast is really nice to hit the Piloswine. Mainly, it does more than Grass Knot. So wanted to get that KO as fast as possible. And it's also a nice middle ground against a lot of things on his team. But yeah, just in general, Electrium Z kind of bodies his entire team. I can set up in front of like a Zapdos or something and proceed to body something with Electrium. And if he doesn't bring like Piloswine or Chestnut, then it's like free range for my Thundy, which is going to be very appreciated. So yeah, that's the Thundy set. I really like it. It's going to break his team really nicely. And next up, I have a really nice Klefki here. I have lefties, obviously, with Heal Block, Dazzling Gleam, HP Fire, and Thunder Wave. I have Thunder Wave on there because Adamant Mega Gallade, I don't want to deal with that. Just remove it out of the picture. I can T-Wave that, etc. I can T-Wave Scarf for like a Scarf Blacephalon, like a Comfey, I can T-Wave that. And yeah, the thing is with Comfey, it can't run like, you know, it can't run a mono attacking set like with Heal Bell, Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, and like, I don't know, another move. It has to run like 2 attacking moves, if that makes any sense. Like he can't run Synthesis, D-Gleam, wait no, what am I trying to say? He can't run Synthesis, Draining Kiss, Heal Bell, and Calm Mind. He can't run that at all because I have Heal Block, which completely blocks him from using Draining Kiss. Like if he's using Draining Kiss, if he uses Draining Kiss while he's Heal Blocked, he actually struggles to death. And he gets no lefties recovery, he gets nothing, like no sort of recovery. So Heal Block is really nice tech for that. so I can just whittle that thing down eventually. And Deaglim obviously for the best hitting stab move against his teammate, and HB Fire for the scissors, so I'm not complete setup fodder, which is going to be nice to do like 40% to scissor or whatever. I don't know what the calcs are, but it's going to do a decent chunk. But I really like heal block as well because it really stops his Zapdos from setting up a Roost in front of me, which is going to be really good for my Meloetta in general. Prevents the Suicune from getting lefties recovery, stuff like that. But yeah, in general, like heal block is really nice tech, and I'm really looking forward to see how it does in this matchup. And yeah, it's just mixed defensive. I can take one adamant close combat. That's stupid to think about, right? But yeah, next up I have a really nice set here, I feel like. Banded Meloetta P, the most broken mon in the format. Return Knockoff, CC, and Drain Punch. I have dual fighting moves here because I didn't really need another move. U-turn didn't really do much for me. But yeah, Banded Return completely bodies him. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about this. Like, everything gets 2-shot by return if it's neutral. Like, Suicune gets 2-shot, Zapdos, Uxie gets 2-shot after rocks. Like, all that stuff gets 2-shot, which is incredible. And I obviously have knockoff to hit the Blacephalon, and I have some fighting stab on there in case I need to hit something like the scissor or get some nice recovery with Drain Punch. So in general, really nice stuff there. And I can like body everything on his team. Like Uxie, I can pressure that thing down like really nicely. Like it obviously gets 2-shot after rocks, like I said before. And just in general, just pressures his team really well. So really like Banded Meloetta here in this matchup. Outspeeds everything on his team. And yeah, I don't know. I just like Banded here, and it's going to pick up some KOs, let me tell you. But yeah, good stuff here, Renko. Next up I have GG with Leftovers, Intimidate Toxic, or Knockoff Toxic, Protect, and Flare Blitz. Now, this was a set that Chess helped me with, and he suggested having like a Toxic, Protect, Lefty set, which I felt like was really nice because I could Toxic the Zapdos, Suicune, Piloswine, Uxie, and like a lot of things on his team, like Comfy as well, since I said he can't run like a mono attacking set. He might have Heal Bell, but that's fine. If he reveals in front of me, I can knock off its lefties or whatever I want to do. But Toxic, I can Toxic on the switch into Suicune or Zapdos or whatever, because those are his only best responses to Incineroar. He obviously needs the health on the well, nothing else really takes an Incineroar hit in general. So I can force things out, Toxic the Suicune, Protect, stall it out, and then knock off everything on his team because nothing appreciates a knockoff from Incineroar. Like, the only thing that does want to take is like Gallade with Justified, but like, you know, that doesn't really want to switch into like a knockoff. It's gonna do like 50. So yeah, again, nothing really wants to take a knockoff. Chestnut obviously gets bodied by Flare Blitz. Comfy obviously can't really do much back to Mech and Toxic, etc. So in general, just a really good set here, and obviously Spadef for the Blacephalon really helps out with that, and that's the only thing. Comfy as well can help with that. But yeah, I really like this Toxic stalling set right here. Just whittle down his team for late game. It's going to be really nice. And if I can taunt to prevent rocks from getting up, Incineroar is going to be really good here. Next up I have Mamoswine with Soft Sand, Oblivious, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Ice Shard, and Icicle Crash. Now I am actually foregoing running knockoff just because if I can just hit Uxie hard enough with an Icicle Crash, then that's going to open the door for Meloetta at late game, you know what I mean? And yeah, my goal here with this set is just to get up rocks. I think this is just the best rocker that I could bring. Seismitoad didn't really have the best matchup here. Mamoswine could provide offensive pressure and set up rocks at the same time, which I think was very valuable for my team. And I have Soft Sand because I didn't really feel like Sash benefited me in any way, and I didn't want to take Life Orb Recall. So Soft Sand gave me a really nice middle ground so I can hit Suicune like way harder, Scissor, Piloswine, stuff like that in general. So Soft Sand is going to be really nice. Oblivious, I don't want to be taunted. And Ice Shard and Icicle Crash just because I didn't really need anything else. Maybe knockoff, but I really liked Ice Shard here. Just to pick off Gallade because Ice Shard onto the Gallade puts it in range of a Shadow Ball from Rain Necklace. So that's what I'm going for with that set here. And yeah, nice set here. Gets up rocks, hits hard in general. So good stuff, Mamo. And next up I have Rain Necklace. Now, Rain Necklace, I know what you're thinking. It's not going to be FizzleTheHizzle here for Gallade because it can't switch into Mega Gallade at all. Since it's adamant, knockoff 2-shots me, X's are 2-shots me. No matter what I do, no matter what berries I run, I always get 2 shots. So yeah, I think my best set is just to take one hit Trick Room and then hit hard with a Life Orb Magic Guard move. That's going to be my best play here. And yeah, again, after like rocks or Ice Shard chip from Mamo, it's going to be in range of a Life Orb Shadow Ball from Rain Nicholas, so that's really nice. I don't expect Shadow Sneak either, so he can't really kill me after that. And in general, he doesn't really like Trick Room Rain Nicholas. Drapion, I don't think it's a good matchup at all, so I don't think he'll bring it. And in general, this thing just puts in tremendous amounts of work. Like, nothing really wants to take a hit from Rain Nicholas, so this can be a really nice late game win con as well. So that's really nice for me. And I can, in general, just like Trick Room on, like, I don't know, Zapdos or something, if it doesn't have Roar or Whirlwind or whatever, which I don't really expect it to have, maybe. Actually, it could potentially have it, but yeah, in general, this is just a Trick Room and hit Gallade hard and kill it, so yeah, that's my Rain Nicholas set. And yeah, in general, I really like my team. Adam and Gallade is obviously just the most AIDS thing to prep for ever, but in general, I feel like my team is very nice, and I feel like I have a good grasp of what he would bring. And yeah, I'm going to jump right into the battle. And we are back, friends, with the battle against Saint. Good luck, have fun, of course. Now, he brings everything I expected, really, like Mega Gallade, obviously Scissors, Zapdos, Suicune, Uxie, and the Comfy. Really expected everything here to come. I mean, really glad that Piloswine didn't come. I felt like the rest of his mons were better than Piloswine, but without Piloswine or Chestnut, that means that everything dies to a +2 Z from Thundy. And what I can do is actually lead Thundy, prevent rocks from getting up on Uxie for my Incineroar, and in general chip late game on my team. I can taunt it from getting up rocks, I can set up in front of it, and something dies to a Z. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do here. And I'm going to play a Mute off, and I'm going to jump right into it. Of course I lead Thundy, he leads with the Zapdos. Can't really do much to me unless it's like Life Orb or something, so I'm just going to Nasty Plow right here. As he goes for the Heat Wave, as he reveals that, so that's really good information for me to know. I T-Bolt right here, and he goes into the Comfy, I get a crit, which I don't know if it matters, probably matters, but yeah, sorry about that. And he goes into the Scissor and double edges me and outspeeds my Thundy. So yeah, he's a Scarf Scissor with double edge, which was really good prep. Didn't really expect that set at all to come here, but yeah, really good stuff there. I really felt at this point that I would sweep with Thundy, but alas. I knew he wouldn't let me have that, but he goes into a Suicune here as I Toxic. It was an obvious switch out. So I Toxic that thing, get him whittled down for my Meloetta. I Protect right here, reveal a little bit of my set, and get him chipped down with leftovers. As I switch into my Rain Nicholas, I don't think he'll have Roar. Well, if he does have Roar, he'll reveal it right here. But instead, I'm going to double back into my Incineroar because I think he'll either go Sizz or the Uxie to get up rocks or something to pressure my team. So I go into my Incineroar and I Toxic again. And right here, I make a big misplay by going for Protect. It was an obvious Protect just to roll him down, but he gets a free Gallade here. Don't think he'll go for a fighting move, so I'm just going to stay in and Flare Blitz, get as much chip as possible, put him in range of Rain Nicholas, and that's all I needed to do, as I can sack off my Incineroar now. And even if he Drain Punches, he gets bodied by Rain Nicholas, but even at this range, he dies to a Meloetta hit, which is really nice, because he told me after the game that he had a lot of investment in HP and Gallade. And I go into Meloetta right away because I know I'm banded, I can kill something right here. And I didn't feel like he'd go into Scissor here since that is his win con, I feel like at this point in the game. Since it's Scarf and nothing really takes a hit from it well on my team, now that Incineroar is down. But yeah, just go into my Meloetta here and body this thing, like hard body this thing. So that's really nice. And he goes into Uxie, I don't want to pull the trigger on return yet. As he goes for Yawn here, which was really interesting, good prep on his end. Go into my Rain Nicholas as he goes for a U-turn, so really good stuff there as he goes into the Scissor. Don't really have much for this thing, so I'm going to go into my Klefki because I don't really have anything else as he goes for a U-turn. So he Scarf U-turn, I've seen two of his moves, I'm assuming he has Bullet Punch or something. As he goes into his Zapdos, I'm going to go into my Mamoswine. It's an obvious Heat Wave, but I can take it. And I'm going to go for an Ice Shard here, put in range of a Meloetta hit. But he actually switches into Suicune, which is fine by me because I can get at my rocks here, sack off my Mamo. If he wants to go for Restless, fine by me. I have Soft Sand Earthquake. So it looks like it means pause it, but yeah, I just sack off my Mamo, get up rocks, which is really good for me. And he gets whittled down by Poison. I go into my Meloetta, something dies to a return, pretty much, so that's really nice. As he goes into the Uxie, right now, I'm just going to go for the return, see how much it does. It does 51, which is insane. As he goes for Psychic, I knew it didn't kill me or come even close to killing me, so that's fine by me. I didn't want to take more chips, so I just switch on to my Klefki to go for a Para here, trying to whittle it down, put it in range of a Rain Nicholas, trying to get an opportunity to set up for a Trick Room. As I'm going to go hard into right here since I can't let my Klefki go to sleep. I can't let anything go to sleep. And he gets a crit return, which really sucks because at this point, like, a Bullet Punch will kill me. If he didn't crit, I think I lived a Bullet Punch since I was like max HP. could take a hit, but he switches out to Zapdos, and this tells me that he doesn't have Bullet Punch, and this is looking really good for me. I could go for Focus Blast, I miss. And right here, I think he's just going to switch back and forth between Scissor and Zapdos to whittle down, or to wear out the Trick Room turns. But if I Psychic there, Scissor got two-shot at that point by Psychic, because I'm Life Orb. I didn't really realize that I was Life Orb. So misplay right there, but it doesn't matter. I feel like at this point, I'm in a really good position to win. Right here, I'm going to go for the heal block, because I can't let this thing roost up for Meloetta, because everything's in range of a Meloetta at this point. So right here I go for the D-Gleam, trying to get this thing dead, and I don't care if he Heat Waves again. At this point, I'm just setting up for my Meloetta win con. I live barely on Heat Wave as Zapdos goes down, so that's really nice for me. He's going to go into his Uxie, and I'm going to D-Gleam right here. Hopefully he gets paired, but that doesn't end up being the case. So yeah, Klefki goes down. I go into my Meloetta to clean up the game. Hopefully I go for the Dream Punch just for a little bit of extra chip in case he is Bullet Punch. But him not clicking it on the Ray Nicholas right there tells me that he doesn't have it at all. So I'm just going to kill the Scissor with a Drain Punch right here. And yeah, Scarf, Scarf didn't outspeed my Meloetta, obviously, because he thought I'd run a slower Meloetta, a little bit more fat like I did against Hiker. But no, I ran a little bit more speed here to just safely outspeed everything on his team, which is really nice. But yeah, GG's to Saint. He brought really nice tech with the Scissor, Scarf Scissor. With Double Edge was pretty incredible, but it was a fair play if he didn't really have a Thundy check on his team in the first place. So yeah, really good prep on his end, and yeah, good games to him. We are now moving to 1-1 -3 still, so we're not breaking positive differential right now. But hopefully we can do that against Commonly right now in the week 3, and I'm actually trying to prep for him like as soon as possible, since this is like a really late game. So yeah, man, we picked up our first win of the season, and really looking forward to see how we do the rest of the season. So yeah, Meloetta's broken. I think we already established this. Got 4 kills. Meloetta's ridiculous. Please, this is like the most broken mon ever. But yeah, good stuff, Renko. And yeah, man, this is gonna be it for me. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. And like always, have a swell day. Peace.